Hey guys, this is Frank Chen with REIClub.com, the only site you'll need as a real estate investor. And today I have a quick video for you on some helpful tenant screening tips that are going to help you find some quality tenants for your property. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about is the rental application process. Now, the tips to this is you want to make sure the applicant provides a photo ID, preferably a state driver's license. If they have their social security number, fantastic. Next, don't hand out the applications on site. Have the applicant fill out and complete the form on the spot, which leads me to my next point. Don't let the applicant fill out the form. Instead, ask the applicant questions while you complete the form yourself. This will give you an opportunity to kind of get to know the applicant on a more personal level and kind of feel them out. Next, you want to charge a non-refundable application fee. This is anywhere between $20 to $40 at your discretion, and this is to separate the serious applicants from the window shoppers, okay? Most serious ones will pay the fee. Next, you want to require the applicant to sign an authorization to do a criminal background check. Very, very, very important. Now let's move on to the tips to screening your tenants, okay? You want to make sure that at the bare minimum, you're doing the following. You want to talk to the current or prior landlords. You also want to verify the tenant's job or other sources of income. You also want to make sure you do that criminal background check. Make sure you also want to see what their evictions are, if they've ever had any evictions, and if so, why. And always run your credit reports so you can find out what their debt ratio is, okay? Now, some additional steps when you screen tenants, definitely take a little bit more time, well worth it. Personally visit the applicant's current residence, especially if it's a rental property. If you do a surprise visit, you'll be surprised about how much information you'll be able to collect. How well do they maintain the home? Is there any funky smells? Are there surprise pets? Unwanted guests? Basically, great way to do that. Another thing is talk to the applicant's existing or old neighbors. They'll tell you the same exact information. Do they maintain the yard? Do they have a lot of parties, etc.? But basically, guys, this is free information you can get. All you have to do is ask. Now, in my next section, I included this because, these applicants are very good at this. They're not the first time renting at properties. So it's common that they falsify information sometimes. So how do you protect yourself? Next, if they falsify their identity, this is why you ask for their photo ID and their social security number, okay? It's hard to falsify that information. Next, if they falsify their prior landlord's info or address, okay? Ways of kind of verifying that is you can simply ask this landlord questions such as how much is rent, what's the location of your property, how long has your current tenant lived there, but you want to drill them to make sure they know and they are the correct person. Otherwise, you can simply just get the utility bill and the current address, as well to check out the county treasurer for property info, okay? Next, if they falsify their employment, simply ask for them for a pay stub, or you can call the employer and find out all the information yourself. Next, if they try to conceal an eviction, you can actually find these in civil records, as well as your you simply ask the prior landlords. Underreporting the number of occupants, which is very common, you can ask the prior landlord. And some additional warnings, guys, just kind of figure out the mood is if they're very eager, okay? If they sign the contracts with little inspection, that's kind of some red flags, okay? They're wanting you to skip some processes, make sure you take a step back and follow your checklist, okay? Don't skip steps. Now, guys, screening your tenants, okay, can definitely be a tedious process. But trust me when I say it's well worth the effort. The more thorough you are now, the less you're going to have to think about having to pick up after your tenants, the less worry you have to pay for damages to your home, fewer late or bounce checks, guys. And of course, you're going to be finding longer term tenants, which is a real estate investor's dream. So guys, again, this is Frank Chen with REIClub.com. I hope these video tips are helping you. I hope it provides a better way for you to screen your tenants. Be sure to leave comments below what you thought about the video, as well as subscribe to our channel so we can keep you informed when new videos are posted. Thank you again for your time, good investing, and take care. Bye-bye.